Okay, guys, here we go. Week 14 continues on, and this time the Indianapolis Colts will invade Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. And, this is a really evenly matched matchup in the AFC. Both teams are within one game. Indianapolis at 7-5, and the Bengals at 6-6, and really a really important game for both teams as they both try to stay in the race in the AFC, which is a tremendously hard thing to make the playoffs with all these great teams all in the AFC. But in this particular game, let's just get right to the matchup. When you talk about Cincinnati, and it's really remarkable that they are 6-6. They lost Joe Burrow. He's the heart and soul of the Cincinnati offense and their quarterback. But I'm really impressed with the way that Jake Browning has taken over the reins. The moments are not too big for this guy, and all he's done is really just manage the game. You got Joe Mixon to run the football, and he's done a pretty good job the last couple of weeks. Last week he had 2 touchdowns, and when Mixon starts to roll, that just takes the pressure off of Browning, and that sets up the play action. And who better on the outside than Jamar Chase? And you also got T. Higgins, you got Tyler Boyd. The cupboard is full of horses, and that stable is really prolific if Browning is on his game. On the other side of the ball, Indianapolis, they also lost Richardson, their quarterback, early, and Gardner Minshew has come on, and he's been serviceable, leading the Colts to a 7-5 record. He's got a great wideout in Michael Pittman, and they're banged up too. They lost Jonathan Taylor, their all-world running back, and they're lucky that they have Zach Moss, because this guy has been really good also. So what am I thinking in this game? I'm thinking this is going to be close throughout. Probably a 3-point game. And what I'm thinking is I'm thinking it's going to be an Evan McPherson field goal that propels Cincinnati to come above 500 at 7-6 and beat the Colts. I'm thinking 20-17, probably a last-second field goal by McPherson. And, Jake Browning will probably be running for mayor if he brings this team to the playoffs, but there's still a long way to go. It's still 4 weeks, and I just think that both of these teams just have to keep doing what they're doing, because they're mostly in the middle of the pack, and with these schedules that they're playing, they're not playing the Kansas Cities of the world and the San Franciscos and Dallas. They're feeding off of bottom feed teams, and this is why their record is so good. But I'm taking the Bengals to win by 3. They will cover the 2.5, and I just want you to know that I appreciate everybody coming to these videos and sharing them and liking them and subscribing to the site, which is Mark's Bets, and we appreciate everybody. And by the way, I'm Mark Gottlieb.